So hello friends, so once again we are back, and before we wind up, I hope you have enjoyed the entire trip with me. And
If you watch episode number 1, it covers cellularjail of Port Blair. Episode 2 covers the beaches around Port Blair, namely Chiriatapu, Corvinskov and Wandur. Episode 3, we have covered the blue waters of Havelock and Neil Islands. Episode 4 covers the Baratang Jarwa tribal area and limestone caves and mud volcano. And episode 5, we have covered the historic Ross Islands and North Bay.
so Andaman is a wonderful place to enjoy, but do's and don'ts, which very important and practical. 10 very important things which are very practical and when you should keep in mind before coming to Andaman. So right now I am going to give you 10 most practical tips.
And I'm sure these kind of tips has never been told by anybody in before. So please watch till the end, because if you miss out one tip, then I think you will be missing out very important points. So tip number 1 is that in Andamans there is absolute restriction of any kind of smoking and drinking. It is absolutely forbidden even in any kind of beaches. So partygoers, please keep this in mind. Number 2, there is no 1 liter or 500 ml packaged drinking water available. The only available drinking water in any shops or beachside huts or anywhere is 2 liters minimum. So it can be a bit problematic sometimes. So if you wanting 1 liter, so you can carry your own water containers according to your need. Tip number 3 is that no videography or photography is allowed during crossing the Jarwa tribal area while visiting Baratang. So that was tip number 3. And tip number 4 is that whenever you are buying some souvenirs or gifts or seashells to give to your nearby friends or families, always get a receipt or money receipt, because in the airport, if you are flying back, then everything will be taken out by the security, because you need to have a bill for whatever you have purchased. So please ask the shopkeeper to give you a bill. Tip number 5 is that Andaman is known for its water sports activities, adventure water sports, and snorkeling, then sea walking and everything. But the most important thing is that if you're planning for scuba diving, please keep in mind, if you have health issues and taking in medications for particularly for bronchial asthma, cardiac disease, hypertension, epilepsy and diabetes mellitus, you are not allowed. You have to have a medical fitness certificate written by the doctors, a registered doctor, and you have to produce it. But you have to declare, there's a declaration form. If you're doing kayaking, water sports activities, you have to declare whatever medical conditions you have. So it can be subjected to cancellations. Tip number 6 is that for internet activities, internet connections, BSNL and Airtel are only available here basically, particularly for in Havelock and Neil. If you're having Vodafone or Jio or anything others, that is not available in Havelock or Neil. So that is the thing. Tip number 7 is that it's a very cash friendly city. So if you're wanting your GPays or internet banking or Paytms anywhere, particularly in the Havelock and Neil Islands, so it may not be possible. So please carry cash. Tip number 8 is that sometimes you may hire a car from anywhere. So please be very careful. The rules are very strict. Rules are very strict in Andamans, particularly the car driving rules. Tip number 9 is that always carry the extra clothes whenever you're going for the beach swimming, because if you make it wet and you need to have an extra pair of clothes, and that is very important. And tip number 10 is that those who are traveling in groups, particularly in big groups, please make sure that you are punctual and on time, because every activities, anything starts off very early in the morning here, and if you're getting late, everything just shuts down by 4 p.m. We are going to the elephant caves and going, not elephant caves, the elephant beach or any other beaches. Everywhere, every activities actually shuts down by 5 p.m. and after 5 p.m. nobody is allowing you to go into the waters for swimming and everything. So please, you start off early, be punctual. So we have almost come to the penultimate phase of the Andaman trip, and I hope you're all enjoying the entire travel video and gaining lots of experience, knowledge. And as I've suggested, please do keep in mind all the do's and don'ts of the Andamans. And nature actually tells you lots of stories. Nature actually teaches you, nature loves you. So it's our right and important work to love nature back and give nature our best. The entire aquamarine life, the fauna, the flora, they're all a part of our entire human system. So we have to respect them and say no to plastics. Please don't throw the plastic bags into the water and destroy the rich biodiversity which is lying behind and underneath this great ocean in the deep ocean floor. Please do write and give your comments regarding whatever you have felt during this entire show and entire travel period, and I would be happy to help you out, or any suggestions or any feedback comments will really help in developing a good tourism and helping each other in this entire part of the country. And yes, have a great time in Andamans and see you soon.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Work, travel, and spread the positive vibes all around.